thanks for joining us today. Just a little bit short there in the fourth quarter. Can you take us maybe through the game and some of the things that happened today?
Yeah, I thought that was a hard-fought game. We led all the way up until the fourth quarter. We fought with number 19 in the country, and I'm proud of us. I wish we would have came up with a win, but I think we're improving. We're getting better. And down the stretch of the season, I think that will come into play. It's hard to defend going downhill with no switch, and we took advantage of that. Just unfortunately, they turned around and did that test in the fourth quarter.
On the Hill with Pat Jenkins Sports Talk Radio. We come to you live each and every day here on KDSJ 479, Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. And we came in with opening audio from sophomore sensation, shooting guard, combo forward, whatever you want to call her, the young ladies of ball player, Chelsea Dungy. Had 32 points, played a phenomenal game. Unfortunately, Arkansas unable to, knock off the 16th ranked South Carolina Gamecocks. Arkansas falls 87-79 to go to 16-7, 5-4 in the SEC. We got a big show planned, but I want to bring in my co-host, producer, Demetrius Johnson, and talk a little bit about the young ladies. Two unfortunate home losses, both by 8 points to the Georgia Lady Bulldogs this past Thursday, and then yesterday also in the bud to 8 points to the 16th ranked Gamecocks of South Carolina. We always talk about confidence. Does this do anything for the women's psyche, or is it just, there are two losses and you just have to go make them up like you always have to do in the SEC? You have to pick up some road wins. Arkansas is traveling to LSU this Thursday to play Lady Tigers. What's your take on what their outlook is to be for going forward?
No, I don't really see it hurting the team. I when you look at the record, yes, of course, but from a morale standpoint, no. I think Coach Neighbors mentally has these girls built up. I think they understand the grind of the SEC, and I still think they have the ability to make a tournament. So.
Also, too, big news. Arkansas, the men's program, was able to go on the road and knock off the 19th ranked and also top seed in the SEC, along with Tennessee Volunteers. The LSU Tigers, Arkansas was able to get out of Baton Rouge 90-89. Big win. Tremendous win for this program. And also, too, want to get you set up so we can get this thing started. At 1:15, Kyle, Andrew Epperson of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. We're going to recap Lady Women's Basketball and just see, what's to come going forward. We'll recap the Georgia game and also, too, this past Sunday's home loss to the Lady Gamecocks of South Carolina. And then following Andrew, we'll also stay inside the Dim Gas and catch up and talk fast and sporty with our good buddy, Scotty Borderland. We'll talk fast and sporty and recap this Arkansas big win on the road and also look ahead as Arkansas is going to be hosting the Vanderbilt Commodores 8 p.m. on the SEC Network tomorrow night in Bud Walton Arena as Arkansas is 13-8, 4-4 in the SEC. And real quick before we get to this awesome show we have planned, I want to go to Demetrius and talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. Give me your take. I'm one of those defensive guys, to be honest. I love good defense. I think that's what that was. But not too many people, in your opinion, was too thrilled about a defense about it. They were expecting more on the offensive side of the ball is what you were telling me?
Definitely. I think statistically when you look at the Rams, I think people were expecting a high offensive power game. No disrespect to defense, but again, when you look at two of the best offenses in the NFL league, I think people were expecting more touchdowns and more of an air raid than what they saw yesterday.
For one, I'm not a Patriot fan, not by any means. I'm a Bills fan, and the Patriots are in my division. But I want to give a big shout out and congratulations to former Razorback defensive.
You already know my boy Trey.
Trey Flowers. Trey's got two. He's been to three, got two. Dietrich's been to two, got one. A lot of hardware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to have the success.
Bielema got one.
Well, ain't it kind of crazy though to have no success here at Fayetteville, and then all of a sudden you're a three-time, Super Bowl participant. You won two.
I'm really I'm really interested to see how the Razorback fans really embrace Brett Bielema, because they're gonna try to ride his coattail.
Oh my God!
You know, it's word out being that he's gonna be promoted to the defensive.
You know my theory to
coordinator.
that though. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No, Brett Bielema was the coach. No, stop it. He did not develop those guys. Those guys, sometimes talent wins over coaching, and I think that's what that situation was. Those guys, Steve Caldwell, he has to be credited for being the big time developer and a believer in Trey Flowers when nobody coming out of high school thought Trey would. Trey was a 2-star coming out of high school, and now he's a 2-time.
Speaking of 2 stars,
and wasn't there a time I think a couple years ago when they
getting guys out of Texas. So I think it's really interesting to see how recruiting pans out and really how Chad Morris develops players and puts them in the NFL.
Man, this is going to be a good show. Hey, he's involved, ladies. He's got men and women. I mean, he's got all kinds of knowledge today. But we're going to kick it on over. We caught up with Coach Mike Neighbors following yesterday's disappointment in Budwalter Arena. Their 87-79 loss to the number 16 ranked and second place women, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And then following Coach Neighbors, we're going to catch up with Andrew Epperson and Eden for 9.
Probably been preparing the last couple. For teams, and we got to get IT back as well. LA became the team they've been for the last 4, 5, 6 years. They just turned it up another level. Why, and it just looked like a different team in the fourth quarter. They were going in transition faster than they had been to start the game. Don's the Olympic. I have any help for him on the side. I've obviously not done a good job in